Hey guys, it's Scruffy here. In this guide we're going to look at which glyphs are best for Resto Shaman in PvP for patch 6.0.3. The first glyph, which we're going to be running 100% of the time, is called Glyph of Spiritwalker's Aegis. What this does is whenever you use Spiritwalker's Grace, you'll also be granted a 5-second aura mastery, making you immune to silence and interrupt effects. This is the only glyph you can't live without. Shamans are constantly trained by melee, and this is great for getting his cast off. Next on the list is Glyph of Ghostwolf. This allows you to not drop below normal running speed whilst in Ghostwolf. Highly recommended against any team with melee in it. Without this glyph you wouldn't be able to kite melee in any way, shape or form. This hunter is just going to slow me with concussive shot, first without the glyph and then using the glyph, so I can show you the difference. With the glyph I'm barely getting slowed at all. Next up is Glyph of Capacitor Totem. All this does is reduce the charge time of a capacitor totem by 2 seconds. This is quite strong against melee, but at a higher rating, because the totem only has 5 health, everyone's just going to one-shot it. I'd say I use this glyph the second most, which is Glyph of Healing Stream Totem. When your Healing Stream Totem heals an ally, it also reduces their fire, frost and nature damage taken by 10% for 6 seconds. What a lot of people don't know is there's a wide range of hidden fire, frost and nature damage, which you wouldn't think about. For example, every hunter at the moment is running with survival, and an explosive shot is fire damage. I use this glyph versus almost every comp. One glyph they added in WoD's Adrenaline is Glyph of Cleansing Waters, which is amazing fighting most wizard comps. Whenever you dispel a harmful magical curse effect from an ally, you also heal them for 4% of your maximum health. As you can see here, it can even crit for around 25k, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the long dampening game against a dot comp, it would help a great deal. Glyph of Grounding is definitely my favourite Shaman glyph. Instead of absorbing the spell, it actually reflects it back at the enemy player. The only big downside to this is it increases the cooldown of grounding by 20 seconds. You can literally reflect any spell that would have them grounded. I love it when hunters just sit on me the entire game and I get to ground them perfectly and get them trapped instead of me. Unfortunately, I've yet to reflect a Demo Bolt. Glyph of Hex just reduces the cooldown of Hex by 10 seconds, so now it's 35-second cooldown. It's rare that I'd take this glyph, only if they didn't have a curse on their team, as Hex is a curse, not a magical effect. For example, Hunter Warrior Hurley Pally, I could use this glyph. That's more or less it for major glyphs. As far as minor glyphs go, there's only really one that's sort of required, which is Glyph of Totemic Encirclement. All this glyph does is when you put a totem down, it places 3 fake totems which do nothing but look pretty, making it slightly harder for the enemy to find the right totem to kill. Last but not least, we have Glyph of Rain of Frogs, one of the strangest glyphs in the game. It's a lot easier if I just show you this glyph in action. If you're trying to find this glyph, it's actually in your general spellbook. It's a channeled effect with a 45-second cooldown, it does no damage, it's completely cosmetic, and it rains frogs. I think I've done it about once, but you can actually fake cast people using this effect. If they interrupt it, you don't even get spell locked because it's not even really a spell. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vid. Remember to give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel.